What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler, and I'm not actually wearing pants. That's the beauty of YouTube. I haven't spent money on pants in months, actually. It was a joke at first, and then I realized I was serious. Sorry, I just wanted to drag out this intro and just not get to the video because I've done this same video like 5 different times, but for whatever reason, you guys seem to love these reviews, so that's what we're gonna do. Today we're gonna review the Yeezy 500 in the Bone White colorway, / every other Yeezy 500 colorway because they're the exact same thing. I'm just realizing this now, but I'm wondering if I use the same thumbnail I used for the Blush 500s for this video, if people will even notice. I guess I'm living in a different apartment and the background's different, but I don't know. Shout out to Goat for helping me grab these because I slept in on release day, completely missed out on them, and Goat has instant ship, so it all worked out. Foamer Simpson said it best. I don't exactly remember what he said, but I do remember it was something along the lines of, is Kanye trolling us because all these colorways are the exact same? And I have to agree, all these colorways do look exactly the same. This could be the Blush colorway, this could be this, probably not the Supermoon because that's a little bit more yellow. Oh man, he's already got me. Regardless, when it comes to the Yeezy 500, Kanye doesn't seem to realize that colors like green and purple exist. Not that those would be great colors, but I've seen mock-ups of them and they just never came out. The Bone White Yeezy 500s dropped on August 24th for $200 retail, which is a little expensive for what you get, but it's not a terrible price. The 500 has never really been a Yeezy that I really like or have been drawn to, but I feel like it's one of those situations where the more that I look at the shoe, the more that I'm like, I guess I could rock it. And to be honest, this might actually be the first Yeezy 500 that I keep. The other ones I sold, and I had pretty much every single other colorway. It still has that insect vibe to it, or elephant foot vibe, but I'm slowly starting to get over that, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But why don't we jump into the shoe and take a closer look at the materials. Starting off from the toe, you've got this really nice plush suede, which I've got to say I've complimented on every other pair of 500s, and I'm glad they're still doing that because I think it's actually the best detail on this shoe. It just feels premium, and it feels a lot better than a lot of the other suedes used on other sneakers available. Underneath the suede, you've got this really thin, light bone colored leather that kind of looks like a rib cage around the midfoot of the shoe. And even farther down beneath that, you've got this sort of plush feeling mesh, which is sort of the base layer of the upper. Moving up on the shoe, you've got these weird sort of oval suede eyelet reinforcements that I'm now actually realizing that there's only 3 eyelets on the side of the shoe. Has that always been the case? Huh. So there have always only been 3 eyelets on either side of the shoe. I don't know why I didn't notice that till just now, but that doesn't seem like a lot. Weaving through the eyelets, you've got these lighter colored bone white laces, and underneath the laces, you've got this fully meshed tongue with this sort of synthetic leather, I guess figure 8 shape in the center of the tongue, which is an interesting detail. Inside the shoe, you've got this bright white sock liner that's gonna get dirty hella quick. As soon as you throw the shoe on foot, it's un-DS. There's really nothing you can do about that. The Ortholite insole of the shoe also comes in a bone white with the Ortholite, Yeezy, and Adidas branding printed on it in black. As for sizing, the Yeezy 500 Bone White fits just like every other Yeezy 500, as you probably expected. For me, that's true to size. For you, it might be something different. As I always suggest, if you have a chance to try this pair on first before you buy it, make sure to do that to make sure you're grabbing the right size for you. As you move back on the shoe, you've got more of these exposed mesh panels that have a very sort of pillowy feel to them, which I like. It's interesting. Beneath that, you've got some 3M piping that runs almost the entire length of the shoe, and below that, you've got a leather panel and then this sort of rubber mudguard. Then moving farther back on the shoe, you've got another suede panel and then a heel leather panel and a heel suede panel. Moving down the sneaker, you've got this organic, heavily sculpted adiprene midsole, which is actually taken from an Adidas basketball silhouette. The adiprene underfoot is soft, it's not bad, it's definitely not Boost. I would say it's probably mostly similar to Bounce. Then moving to the bottom of the sneaker, you've got this weirdly yellow snow looking outsole that's like a weird yellowish version of Bone White. Not sure why they changed the color. I kind of wish if they were going to do that, maybe go with a gum or something more noticeable and not as weird looking, but hey, it is what it is. I'm a little disappointed with the Yeezy 500 Bone White. No, there's nothing wrong with the sneaker. The colorway is fine. The silhouette is fine. It's comfortable. If you like the look of it, great. But it's the same exact colorway we've had 3 other times, and I don't understand why he's not even trying like a red or a green or any other color that isn't like a cream white. When I first saw renderings of the Bone White Yeezy 500, they all looked white. Like it looked like we were getting a white version of the shoe, which granted is not really that different than some of the previous ones, but at least it's different. Now that I have it in hand, it's like almost the exact same thing as the blush. Maybe the blush is a couple shades darker, but that's about it. Honestly though, I probably will be holding on to this pair because it's actually my only pair of 500, so I feel like I probably should have one in my collection as a sneaker reviewer who reviews a lot of Yeezys. I feel like that's kind of important. But for everyone else who already owns multiple pairs of 500s, don't waste your money, it's just not worth it. If you don't have a pair of 500s and you're looking to grab a pair, this is not a bad way to go. You could also go with any of the other colorways that are available. I think they're all pretty much the same. But hey, if you grab this one for retail, you don't have a pair of 500s, good for you. But now I would love to know your thoughts on the Yeezy 500 Bone White and whether you're grabbing a pair for yourself, whether you already did grab a pair, or whether you're letting this pair go. So let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.